Hey, Lisa here from straightuptips.com, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to build a simple 3-page funnel. Now, if you want to build your email list, then to have a simple 3-page funnel would be an excellent way to get that ball rolling. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build the landing page, sometimes called the squeeze page. I'm going to show you how to build your download page, and then we're going to build our thank you page. Now, your landing page or squeeze page needs to be hooked up to your autoresponder service in order for you to be able to build your list and to be able to send this individual to the download page. Now, I will be using Thrive Architect to build these pages. Also, my bonus tip to you can be found in the description area below this video. Click on the link straightuptips.com. You will find some honest training there. Seriously, you will learn so much. If you are new to this online thing, if you want to start your own affiliate marketing business from scratch, make sure you click that link in the description area below this video. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is build our squeeze page, which is sometimes called a landing page. Now, in short, a squeeze page is a landing page, but a more specific type of landing page. Squeeze pages are generally shorter and smaller, containing little to no images and very minimal text. The general purpose of a squeeze page is to collect the user's name and or email address. Remember, this is the first thing that the visitor sees, so you want to get their attention. So here I am, I've logged into my WordPress dashboard, and you're going to hover over here where it says pages and go down here where it says add new. Click there to add a new page. Now we're going to give our squeeze page a name that we can remember. A name, I'm going to give the name that the squeeze page is associated with. So I'm going to type here free traffic source. Then you want to come down here where it says SEO settings, and you're going to click on advanced. You're going to toggle this over because you don't want to use the default settings. We're going to click no index, no follow, because we don't want Google to follow this page. You may have, a lot of, you may begin to create a lot of squeeze pages, and you don't want Google following all those random pages. So we're going to click here to save draft. Once it's saved, I'm going to launch Thrive Architect. This is my page builder. So once I get here, I'm going to click on pre-built landing page. And you can, there are various templates to choose from. I'm going to go into legacy landing pages. And I'm going to pick this first one here, or the second one. I'm going to click here as my template. And as you can see, they have general lead generation, confirmation, download, sales, video. I'm going to use the lead generation, the confirmation, and the download page. So I'm going to click here on lead generation, and I'm going to click apply template. So here I am at the template where I'm going to create my squeeze page. I'm going to change this template. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click here. And as you notice, when I click on this section here, it says background section, background section. This kind of is like breadcrumbs to tell you where you're at. So I'm going to eliminate the things I don't want first, and then we're going to go ahead and start putting in the content that we want to put in. So I'm going to click there, and I'm going to click that garbage can to get rid of that logo. Then this is where my headline is going to be, so I'm going to keep that there. Now this here, I click there, as you can see, icon, I am going to get rid of the icon. I'm going to keep this part here because that's going to be my subheading. And then I am going to click here, and I'm going to delete this. I don't need it for now. And then I'm going to click down here, and all this stuff down here, I am going to delete it. So now that I've deleted what I do not want on my squeeze page, I'm going to start adding my content. So right now I am going to go and get my headline. And remember, you want to capture the visitor's attention. Give me a sec. I'm going to go and get my headline. So I'm back, and now I have my headline. So I'm going to click within this box here, and I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to press delete. And I'm going to paste my headline right here. Now don't worry about the size. We're going to come back and we're going to get through that size. So next I'm going to put in my subheading, which is going to be relevant to the subject line. So I will go and get my subheading. So I'm back with my subheading. So I'm going to click in the box here, and I'm going to highlight this to delete that. And I'm going to put in my subheading. And I also want to put in a call to action. So I want another box here, or put another line of text. So I'm going to come over here where it says the plus sign here. I'm going to add an element. So I'm going to click there, and I'm going to add some text. You can use this navigation over here to drag items over to your canvas. So I want that to go right below that free targeted traffic line. I'm going to drop that there. And then I'm going to also put in my lead generation box. So I'm going to go back over here, add an element, and I'm going to look for the lead generation. Here it is. I'm going to right click on it, hold it, bring it over, and I want it to be right below there. Once I drop that, it's going to bring me to this page here to pick out what I want to use as the lead generation box, and I'm going to pick the default. So there I have my lead generation box. So now next we're going to just go and make changes to the sizes of this squeeze page. So I forgot, in here you want to put the text of, you want to say your call to action. So I'm going to put my call to action here. And for illustrative purposes, I just put your call to action in, because you need to put what your call to action is going to be. You know, basically, hey, put your name and email, or give me your name and address below and get this report now. You know, something along those lines. So let's start moving things around. So I'm going to click this because I want this subject line to be in the center, and I want it to have a heading. That's a little bit large. We are going to make it smaller. So I'm going to make sure I'm clicked inside this box. And I'm going to go to main options here, and see where it says font size. I can slide this back and forth to make changes to the size of this heading. So I'm going to leave it right. I'm going to put it at 48, 50. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. I can see where there's a little overlapping there, so I'm going to make sure I'm in this box, the line height, and I'm going to move that down a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to also bold this. So B for bold. Still see a little overlapping there. I can always go back here and bring it down a little bit. There we go. Next, I'm going to take this text here, my subheading, which should be relevant to your headline. I'm going to put that in the center, and I'm going to, I want this to be a little darker color, so I'm going to click there, click on it, make it darker, and I'm going to apply, and then I want this to be also a little bit bigger, so I'm going to go with maybe 27. Call to action, I'm going to put that in the center. I'm also going to make that a little larger. And I also want to change the color on that, so click there, darker, and apply. Now for my lead generation box, I'm going to click on this box, and as you can see, once I clicked on it, it brings up edit form elements. You can't edit it without being in this edit form elements. So I'm gonna come back over here, and I don't want the name, I just want email. So I'm gonna click there, click on that little garbage can there, and now that is gone. Then I'm gonna come here because I want this to say something different. I'm gonna highlight that, I'm gonna delete it. I'm going to type it in. Yes. Oops. Please send me your free targeted traffic report. There. Leave it just like that. I think I'll leave the, see, I can make it a little larger. I can come over to the height, and I can make that larger. I'm going to make that lettering spread a little bit, and we're going to do it just like that. Then I'm going to click on done. Still want that to be a little bit larger, so I'm going to click back here, and I'm going to make that bigger. How's that? And done. And you want to make sure you come down here and you put your company name in. Like for me, it would be straightuptips.com. And also, you want to put in your privacy policy information there. Disclaimer, private policy. I mean, that's what goes down here. So we have our squeeze page for our offer, for our free report. Next, we are going to do our download page. So I'm going to click and make sure you say, oops, one more thing I forgot to tell you. Down here, you can look at this in desktop mode, iPad mode. You want to make sure that it makes sense. And in your mobile phone, iPhone. And I can take that and do like that. And it reads okay. So make sure you click, let's see, go back and forth. It still looks the same. That changed it a little bit. So I'm going to make sure, I'm going to highlight that again. I'm going to increase the font size. There we go. And I want that to be back to the size here. There we go. Another thing you might want to do is you might want to add some color. So I'm going to highlight that. Click over here in the box there where it says color, and I'm going to maybe put that color there. Now this portion down here may look different on different pages, but you want to have your privacy policy, things like that of that nature in this block here. And so this is how I want this to look, and I'm going to click save. Next, we are going to build our download page. Now after the visitor has opted in, we want to make sure that they get to the download page so that they can get whatever it was that you offered them. It could have been like a free report, a guide, or a checklist. So we're going to build our download page. So from here, I'm going to go back to my WordPress dashboard. So here I am back at my dashboard. I'm going to click on add new so we can create our download page. And this page is going to be called my download page. So I'm going to go download page or traffic, something I can remember. Again, we're going to go down here where it says SEO settings, click on advanced. Make sure you toggle that over. You don't want default settings. Tick no index, no follow, and save as draft. After it's saved, then click on Launch Thrive Architect. Pre-built landing page. Go back to Legacy, and we want to stay within the same template that we were using. So we built this page, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to build our download page. So I'm going to click on there to apply the template. And as we did with the other page, I'm going to eliminate the things I don't want. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to put that in the garbage. Leave that here. I am going to click on that, delete that. I'm going to click down here, or click up here to delete the whole box down there. Click down here, delete that. Click in here and delete that. Now we're going to go ahead and put in our own text. So I'm going to go get the text for this download page. So I'm back with my text for this download page. I'm going to click in this box. I'm going to eliminate this text. Put in what I want there. And here I am going to eliminate this text. And let me go and get what I want there. Okay, so now we're going to resize this stuff. And I'm going to click in this box here. Highlight it. Make it a heading. Make it a little smaller. And make sure I center it. Make it a little bit smaller. And let's see, free. I think I want to do that. Then we're going to make it larger. I'm going to change the height. Bring that down just a little bit. And then I want to bold it. And maybe I'll change the color. Click there. Like that. I'm going to come down here. Let's center it. And I'm just going to make that font bigger. Just leave it like that. And then I'm going to make it darker, black. And then I'm going to hit this. Now here I'm going to change this to read something different. Let's say click here to, you could say download or to get your free report. So I'm going to have that say that. And I might want that to be a little bit larger. Height to be a little bigger, like that. And I might even do the color on that. Get free report. And same thing down here, you know, company name, privacy policy, because this is where the person's going to get their report. Now, this is something where when I click on this here, see over here where it says target URL? Once a person gets this page, then they're going to go to whatever you put in this target URL, whether it's a report, a downloadable report, sending them to another website, sending them to a YouTube channel or something like that. But that is what is going to go in this block here when they get this to download their report. So now our download report page is finished. Remember, you want to come down and let me save it real quick. And then you're going to come down and see how it's going to look on the desktop. I'm going to see how it looks on mobile. It's pretty good. And so we're going to save, and we're going to return to our post editor. Now we're going to go back and create a new page so we can create our thank you page. So I'm going back to add a page. Last, we're going to build the thank you page. After the visitor has gotten his product, downloaded the checklist, or gotten his PDF report, whatever it was that you offered him, you want to follow that up with a thank you. So here we are to add our final page. Hover over here where it says pages, click add new. And this is where we're going to add our new page. And this is going to be called my thank you page. For traffic. Remember, this is something that you'll remember that this is all about. This page is all about. Come down here to SEO settings again, click advanced, toggle that over, make sure that Google doesn't follow this page, save draft. Once it's saved, and we're going to go over here to Thrive Architect. Pre-built landing page. We're going to go back to where we were, and then we are going to click on this is our thank you page, confirmation page. Apply template, and this is our page. So now I'm going to click in this box here, remember the breadcrumbs, and I'm going to delete that logo. And then I'm going to delete that. I'm going to click within here so I can delete the whole thing at one time. There we go. So let me go get the text for our thank you page. So I'm back with the text for our thank you page. I'm going to click in this box here, and I am going to delete it, and I'm going to add my own text. And for this text here, let me get that text. I've got it, and I'm going to highlight that, delete that, and I'm going to paste it right in there. Also add some more text below this. So I'm going to need a text box. So I'm going to click on that plus sign, get the text, and drop it. It's going to drop right there. So I've got the text, and I'm going to paste it right there. Okay, so now let's make some changes here. And I'm going to highlight that and make it heading. Too big, we're going to make it a little smaller, and I want to center it. It's a little smaller, like that. I want to bold it, and I want to change the height. I'm going to highlight this whole thing. I'm going to make that all burgundy color, dark red. And remember to click on apply. And I'm going to click back in here, and I'm going to give it a little height, change the height a little bit. There we go. Here I'm going to center it. I'm going to make it, let's see, we're going to make it a little bit bigger. How's that? And then I'm going to change it to a darker black. I'm going to make this bigger. Same thing down here. We're going to make all of this a little bit larger. And I can do this one line at a time. If I click here and I say center, it's just going to center that line instead of highlighting the whole thing. And then I'm going to, again, change this to darker and apply. Increase the font. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I could have did it all at one time. I just wanted you to see you can do it one line at a time. Let's center that. Make it a little bit bigger. And let's say we bold it. and change it to a darker black. I'm gonna apply that. I'm gonna make that line a little bit smaller. There we go. And then make sure you change your information down here. Like for me, it'll be 2021 tips.com, and then the rest of what you're going to put there. We're going to check it on the iPad, and we are going to check it on the mobile. Slide up and down. That looks okay. So I'm going to click here, and we are going to save it. You can click also save and preview, and basically that's kind of like how it's going to look when they get it in their inbox. Now we have created a squeeze page that must be hooked up with your autoresponder service in order for the visitor to receive the download page, which is where the visitor will be able to download and or be forwarded to whatever he or she was promised. Then we have created the thank you page because we want to make sure we thank the visitor. If you found this video helpful, like and share it. And if you don't want to miss my next straight up tip, subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notified. And don't forget about the free training. Look, it's not going to be free forever. You can learn how you can build your own affiliate marketing business from scratch. Lisa here from straightuptips.com. Thanks for watching.